Good evening, and welcome to the 2021 Bonnie's Choice Awards and Senior Recognition Ceremony. To say this year was a challenge for you student athletes is an understatement. You had to go well above and beyond what you normally do to play the sport you love here at St. Bonaventure. But I want you to realize that as you move forward and leave St. Bonaventure, you'll look back on this year, and all those things you had to deal with are going to prepare you to meet the challenges that are going to be ahead. So take solace in knowing that this experience, while frustrating, is all preparing you to meet the challenges of the future. This is the 6th edition of the Bonnie's Choice Awards, and the 2nd straight in the virtual realm. Think about a year ago when we did this, and we talked about we don't know what the future is going to hold yet. We didn't know how we were going to be able to play. There were so many unknowns. As the summer went on, we started to meet those challenges to say, hey, I'm going to be able to do this. Each of you looked in the mirror and said, we can do this. When we had meetings this summer with each team, we talked about the challenges and everyone was up for it. It wasn't easy, but we were able to pull it off. The award show is driven by participation by you, the student athletes. Over 300 of you voted this year, and we'll hear from many of you tonight. But that's an astounding number. It's huge. That's great. It keeps growing bigger and bigger. That means you care, and you all are a community, and you're trying to highlight the best of the best. So, without further ado, let's take a look back at the year that was.
Done here. It's time to go to Indianapolis. Hey!
Good evening, Bonnies. I'm Tom Missel, Chief Communications Officer at St. Bonaventure. On behalf of Dr. Joe Zimmer, who's wearing two hats at the moment, and as I'm sure you're well aware, and on behalf of the entire university, administration, and Bonaventure family at large, thank you. Thank you so much. I really can't say that emphatically enough. I know how challenging it is to balance academics and athletics, especially at a Division I school. But to do what you guys did in the middle of a pandemic was truly extraordinary. It's bad enough some of you had your seasons moved to spring. A lot of your seasons were cut short. You lost games at the last moment, at a moment's notice. It's all of those challenges were just amazing to overcome. But to have to COVID test multiple times a week, I honestly don't think the rest of the student body has an appreciation of what you guys had to endure just to get on the playing field. So thank you for that. And I also really need to thank you for what you did in the wake of Dr. DePiero's passing. The tributes, the patches on your uniform, the expressions you made on social media and interviews immediately after his passing, they were extremely meaningful. And they were mostly meaningful to his family. I talked to Sherry DePiero, Dennis's wife, several times since he's passed away. And you need to know what an impact that has had on that family. They've just been overcome with the outpouring of support from the Bonaventure community, and your tributes to them, to Dr. DePiero, were very significant in that. Dr. DePiero loved St. Bonaventure more than anything in his life, except for his family. And so thank you for everything you did for him and for his family, especially. And just a final shout out to the men's basketball team. I'm sure you guys have heard this ad nauseum over the course of the last several weeks. But what you guys did on the court, uplifting the spirits of this Bonaventure family and community, the alumni base, it may be one of the darkest moments in the university's history, was just, I can't even convey how much that meant to everybody. It was really a ray of sunshine at a dark, dark moment. To everybody graduating, seniors, graduate students, best of luck in your future endeavors. And to everybody that's returning in the fall, fingers crossed. Let's hope everything is as normal as possible, and we have normal seasons and full schedules and fans ready to root you on again. Thanks again for everything you've done. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners, and go Bonnies. Thank you.
Dr. DePiero was the biggest supporter of Bona's athletics mission. He believed in us and drove us to be better. Our student athletes, coaches, and staff will miss him deeply, but we will carry on with the passion and strength he would want all Bonnies to exemplify. Without question, Dr. DePiero would have wanted this game to go on as scheduled. Please join now in a moment of silence in memory of Dr. Dennis DePiero.
Not only did we lose our president, we lost a great man. I'm heartbroken for Sherry and the boys. He was a great man and a great leader, and he did amazing things here in his short stay. A blue collar guy, smart, but didn't make anybody feel uncomfortable. He was a guy you could drink a beer with. He was a guy that I could walk into his office at any time and sit down and talk to him. He really supported athletics, and in particular men's basketball. And it's a shame, we lost like I said, a great guy. The community it's sad. It was a hard day today. It was a hard day when we found out about his passing. And you think about his family and what they're going through. And then this great university, he was, even though he was like me, Jesuit educated, he quickly became a Bonnie. He knew how important athletics is to this university. He understood how important basketball is to this university. It starts from the top. And when the top guy believes in athletics and its mission and believes in basketball and the importance of it, then you're in a good spot. This season now is in tribute to Dr. DePiero and all the things that he's done for us and for this community. He was one of us. He understood what this place is all about. He was very personable and down to earth, and he had his doctorate degree, but he didn't act like he had a doctorate degree. He was just one of us. And like I said, he was a special guy, and someone we'll dearly miss.
We lost a great man. He was our boss, but he was more of he was a friend. And it's very rare in this day and age you have that. First time we met was on the interview. And when he was up here interviewing, he met with us as senior management. We were done, and I sat with him for about 20 minutes after. He had a break, and we just sat there and talked. I walked into my colleagues and said, there's not another question. There's no question who should be the president of this place. And it was Dennis, because he exuded what this place was about, his kindness, his personality, that he knew the student athletes. You don't see that with a lot of presidents at times, and he knew them. He was always approachable. He was walking around campus talking to everybody. He knew the athletes. He would go up to them after games and say, great game. He kept on track. He understood athletics. We talked about it for a split second and said, should we play? And the first thought that came to mind was him sitting on my shoulder going, what are you doing, you idiot? You got to play. Don't stop because of me. But we thought it would be better to honor him right now. And we thought it was the best way to do it, because I think that's the way he wanted it. He would have wanted it to be.
Hi, I'm Caroline Paterno. I'm on the women's lacrosse team, and I'm the president of SAC.
And my name is Cody Shimp. I'm on the baseball team, and I am the vice president of SAC.
And welcome to the Bonnie's Choice Awards. Despite all the challenges we faced this year, our teams had a lot of accomplishments, a lot to be proud of. There's a lot of program records and program firsts.
Taking a look back to where we were a year ago, when sports seasons were being canceled, schools being shut down, and we didn't think that an athletic season would be possible this year. Carol and I want to express our gratitude to the athletic department, the Atlantic 10 Conference, and even the NCAA national level for making sports seasons possible this year.
Along with trying to maneuver around all these COVID protocols, balance school and athletics, we're able to do a lot of cool things at SAC this year. This fall, we were able to promote social justice, and we got to work with the Student Government Association at St. Bonaventure and the Office of the Government and Community Relations to support a voter registration drive on campus.
While also doing the voter registration drive, we focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. The St. Bonaventure University Athletic Department established a committee consisting of 26 student athletes, coaches, administrators, and university personnel to try and promote diversity, equity, and inclusion on campus.
With the goal of trying to use our platform as Division I student athletes in an athletic department to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion across our community.
And we just wanted to give one last thank you to the St. Bonaventure Athletic Department from the top down, starting with the athletic director, TK, moving down the chain, the athletic trainers especially. There's been a lot of COVID protocols and guidelines and testing weekly that we have to go through, and it wouldn't have been possible, frankly, without them. So, huge shout out to the athletic training department, all the other athletic personnel that have put this season together for us.
And thank you for joining us tonight. We have a lot to cover, so let's get into the show.
The first award tonight is the Courage Award. As student athletes, we witness the courage of our teammates on and off the field. The Courage Award is given to an athlete that has overcome adversity and has still been able to contribute to their team. Sometimes unexpectedly, significant obstacles came into these athletes' lives, but through it all, they have all shown tremendous fight and willpower. The women's finalists for the Courage Award are Amara Young, tennis, Haley McIntyre, lacrosse, and Alex Siebert, softball. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Women's Courage Award is
Amara Young suffered a torn ACL that sidelined her freshman season, but she returned to practice this year doing extensive rehab. The injury kept her from playing singles this spring, but she was a member of the doubles lineup for the Bonnie's tennis team this season.
The men's finalists for the Courage Award are Josh Bannon, swimming, Derry Newbro, lacrosse, and Joshua Pola, soccer. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Men's Courage Award is
This year's Men's Courage Award has co-winners. First, Josh Pula battled through the tragedy of a death in the family mid-season and remained a leader for the men's soccer team. He started 7 of 8 games this spring, also posting 2 assists in a 2-0 win at Duquesne. Derry Newbro fought through multiple injuries during his career with men's lacrosse, remaining a veteran leader for the team as a captain. He returned from another significant injury during the year to play in the team's first ever postseason game, a victory in the MAC quarterfinals.
Next up are Rookie of the Year awards. The Rookie of the Year award honors the best athletic performance for a first-year or transfer student. The finalists for the Men's Rookie of the Year are Nick Porfilio for lacrosse, Zane Court-Wright for cross country and track, Stein Parda-Cooper for tennis, and Jude Cummings for golf. And the winner of the year's Bonnie's Choice Men's Rookie of the Year award is
Nick Porfilio was a key part of one of the nation's top defenses this year, starting all 10 games in his debut season with the Bonnies. He was third on the team with 9 caused turnovers and helped the Bonnies rank 4th nationally in goals allowed per game, surrendering just 9 scores per contest to opponents.
The finalists for Women's Rookie of the Year are Maddie Mazer for lacrosse, Grace Walker for softball, Ayanna Lopes for basketball, and Mackenzie Nolan for soccer. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Women's Rookie of the Year award is...
This year's Women's Rookie of the Year award has co-winners. First, Grace Walker was outstanding in her first season with the softball team. A member of the Atlantic 10 All-Rookie team, Walker started 19 of 21 games played this year and led the Bonnies with a .352 batting average and .462 on-base percentage. Maddie Mazer was also terrific for women's lacrosse, starting 10 of 12 games this spring. She ranked 4th on the team in points and scored 9 goals, adding 11 ground balls and 13 draw controls.
The next award for the evening is the Rising Star Award. This award celebrates a sophomore or junior student athlete that has high hopes for future athletic success. The female finalists for Rising Star Award are Emily Mann, lacrosse, Kenzie Tarmino, soccer, Amberly Robertson, cross country and track. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Women's Rising Star Award is...
Kenzie Tarmino has been a consistent contributor for the women's soccer team, starting 24 of 26 career games in her first 2 seasons. She played full-time in 6 of 8 matches this spring and was an A10 Rookie of the Week selection during her freshman year.
And now here are the finalists for the Men's Rising Star Award. William Lowe, swimming, Sean Wesley, lacrosse, Kyle Karinji, baseball, Dominic Welch, basketball. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Men's Rising Star Award is...
Sean Wesley was one of the MAC's top players this season, leading the conference in goals with 23, adding 8 assists for 31 total points. Bona's all-time leading scorer, he also set the program record for single-game goals with 6 in a win over Siena and was key to the Bonnies' run to the MAC semifinals.
For being such a small school, we are fortunate to have international students as our peers, teammates, and friends. Our international students add so much to our teams and to our campus. We will now be presenting the awards for our top male and female international student athletes. The finalists for top women's international athlete are Sofia Franco, tennis, Anastasia Gubanova, tennis, and Abby Hiltz, lacrosse. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Women's International Athlete of the Year is...
Sofia Franco led the Bonnies women's tennis team at the #1 singles spot for much of the spring season. She earned a 5-3 record at #1 singles and had 6 singles wins overall in her first season with the program. The native of Columbia also was part of 5 Bonnies doubles victories this spring in her first year as a Bonnie.
Our finalists for top men's international athlete are Magic Danilewski, swimming, Brett Dobson, lacrosse, and Frederick Hansen, soccer. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Men's International Athlete of the Year is...
Brett Dobson has cemented himself as one of the top goalies in the MAC and in the nation this year. He was named to both the MAC All-Conference and All-Championship teams, leading the league and ranking 2nd in the country in save percentage. The Canadian native also ranked 6th nationally in saves per game, and he was 8th in goals allowed per game in the nation, earning MAC Defensive Player of the Week honors twice this spring.
Here at St. Bonaventure, we embody the term student athlete. You truly do work extremely hard in the classroom and on the field, in the pool, on the court. You guys embody that term, and we are very, very proud of that. And it's great to see, even amongst you all as teams, that you have this competition to see who could be the best. Now, let's recognize the top performing teams in the classroom for the fall semester. The top women's team GPA came from the women's lacrosse team with a 3.68 GPA. Absolutely incredible, congratulations. The top men's team had a GPA of 3.59, and that team was the men's tennis team. Congratulations to both of you. We're very proud of the work you put in this year.
The next award we have tonight celebrates our breakthrough performers. These athletes improved their performance dramatically and have raised the bar. These athletes were nominated as our most improved student athletes. And the finalists for men's breakthrough performer are Alec Thomas, swimming, Justin Sandu, soccer, Jalen Attaway, basketball, and Ben Berger, baseball. And the winner of this year's Bonnie Choice Award is
Jalen Attaway made a huge impact with Bonnie's basketball during his first season of on-court action, starting 20 of 21 games while averaging over 12 points and 6 rebounds per contest. He also shot over 51% from the floor, ranking among the A-10's leaders. He helped the Bonnies to the Atlantic 10 Championship, earning all tournament team honors for his play in the postseason.
The finalists for Women's Breakthrough Performer are Haley Tasselmeyer, swimming, Emily Lewandowski, softball, Tori Harris, basketball, Emma Larkman, cross country and track. And the winner of the Women's Breakthrough Performer is
Emma Larkman now stands in the St. Bonaventure track record books in multiple events after her effort this spring. She ran the 5th fastest 3,000 meters time in program history and also posted the 10th best individual 5,000 meter time in Bonnie's track history.
The next award we have is our Unsung Hero Award. The Unsung Hero Award represents student athletes who contribute to their team in ways that may not always show up on the stat sheet. These athletes have positively influenced their teams with a positive attitude, a willingness to help in whatever capacity necessary, and an overall commitment to excellence. Our nominees for Women's Unsung Hero are Savannah Gancioric, lacrosse, Lauren McGee, cross-country track, and Abby Barkowski, softball. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Unsung Hero Award is
Savannah Gancioric has been a staple of the defense for women's lacrosse, starting 28 of 46 career games the past 4 seasons. During that time, she has recorded 49 ground balls and 26 caused turnovers, as well as 12 draw controls, while serving as a leader of the team.
Our nominees for the Men's Unsung Hero Award are Nick Nakaya, swimming, Matt Williams, baseball, and Jacob Jashinsky, soccer. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Unsung Male Hero Award is
This year's Men's Unsung Hero Award has co-winners. First, Matthew Williams has been a fixture at first base for the baseball team the past 3 years. He has been a regular member of the middle of the lineup and a strong defensive presence, posting a .989 fielding percentage in 78 career games. He is also second on the team in RBIs this spring. Nick Nakaya scored in 2 individual events for the Bonnie's men's swim and dive team at this year's Atlantic 10 Championships. His A-10 championship effort was highlighted by winning silver in the 400 medley relay for his first career A-10 championship medal.
Congratulations, Savannah, Nick, and Matt. We're very proud of you. We have two more groups that are truly unsung heroes that helped us this year more than you can even imagine to get through this 2021 school year. Our facility staff, Ray Rogozinski, Cheryl DuBois, and Matt Mason. You see them around. You played, they sanitized. They sanitized in the morning, they sanitized at night. They made sure you had the cleanest facilities in the Atlantic 10, just to minimize any contact with the virus. They went so far above and beyond that we need to sit here and take a special moment to thank them. Thank them for everything they did, all the hours they put in, all the research they did to get the best equipment to ensure that you had a safe environment to compete. Ray, Cheryl, Matt, on behalf of the student athletes, we could not thank you enough. The other group we want to highlight is our sports medicine staff. Becca Davis, Josh Wall, Andy Birchbeck, Justin Waz, Ashley Lombardi, Kendall Butler. This group went above and beyond. They had to learn how to test. They had to wear masks with shields and gowns. They had to schedule testing on top of all their other duties to help you prepare for competition. This was no small feat, and they did a tremendous job. The fact that we were able to get out there and compete is in huge part because of what they were able to do. So sports medicine, on behalf of everybody, please know that we fully appreciate everything you've done, and thank you. And we thank you all for your efforts to allow us to get this 2021 year in the books.
Our next award is the Riley Award. This award represents the student athlete who personifies what it means to be a Bonnie. There is so much more to being a Bonnie than just competing and attending class. A Bonnie excels in the classroom, a Bonnie shows endless dedication, and a Bonnie is a positive influence in the community. The nominees are all hardworking, honest, and caring individuals. They abide by the Franciscan values that St. Bonaventure was built on, and they represent such leadership on campus. The men's finalists for the Riley Award are Nick Slattery, lacrosse, Tyler Kelder, baseball, and Philip Morawski, tennis. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Men's Riley Award is
Tyler Kelder has been one of the Atlantic 10's top power hitters during his Bonnie's career. He sits fourth all-time on the St. Bonaventure home run charts with 25 during his career, and he ranks top 30 nationally in slugging percentage. This spring, he leads the team with 7 home runs.
The female finalists for the Riley Award are Andrea Roque, tennis, Emerson Graham, swimming, and Emily Calabrese, basketball. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Women's Riley Award is
Emily Calabrese has been a staple in the St. Bonaventure women's basketball team's lineup since stepping onto campus in 2017. Calabrese has played in 111 career games for the Bonnies and is tied for 14th on the Bonnies' all-time rebounding list with 585 career rebounds. She continued to be a great leader and teammate even while moving to a reserve role this season, averaging over 5 points and 4 rebounds per game.
Our final award of the night is the Athlete of the Year Award. This award is given to the male and female student athletes that you have voted for who have had the best athletic performance and who have had significant impacts on their team. The finalists for the Women's Athlete of the Year awards are Rachel Kimmel, swimming, Grace Parachinsky, softball, Ajane Johnson, basketball, and Destiny Johnson, lacrosse. And the winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Women's Athlete of the Year is
Rachel Kimmel had another outstanding performance at this year's Atlantic 10 Swim and Dive Championships. She won gold and set the school record in the 100 breaststroke, breaking her own previous school record by a half second. She also won silver in the 200 breaststroke and cemented herself as one of the Atlantic 10's top swimmers, bringing her total medal count to a career 7 medals.
The finalists for the Men's Athlete of the Year awards are Kyle Lofton, basketball, Jake Rosa, lacrosse, Michael Bruno, diving, and Danny Giannini, golf. The winner of this year's Bonnie's Choice Men's Athlete of the Year is...
This year's Men's Athlete of the Year award is shared between 2 student athletes. First, men's basketball junior Kyle Lofton earned Atlantic 10 and NABC All-District First Team honors for the 2nd year in a row, after averaging over 14 points and better than 5 assists per game. The nation's leader in minutes the past 2 seasons, he led the Bonnies to an Atlantic 10 championship victory with 23 points in the championship game versus VCU, adding 6 assists and a season-best 4 3-pointers to earn a spot on the A10 All-Championship team. He also became the 45th member of the program's career 1,000-point scoring list this year. Jake Rosa made a huge impact in his first full collegiate season, earning MAC Offensive Player of the Year honors for men's lacrosse, becoming the first major award winner in program history. Also a MAC All-Championship team selection, Rosa registered 3 or more points in 9 of 10 games this year, leading the conference in points with 39 on the season and assists with 22. He also scored 17 goals and was a key part of the team's run to the MAC semifinals.
Just incredible. These accomplishments we're acknowledging tonight, I'm in awe of. We all are. And so we want to congratulate everybody once again for the award winners so far. A traditional component of the senior awards ceremony is a salute to our senior class, the graduating seniors of the class of 2021. Each of you has worn the brown and white proudly, and now you've reached the pinnacle, graduation. Your accomplishments and how you've represented St. Bonaventure is appreciated by all of us. At this time, we want to recognize all of the graduating seniors who have completed their time at St. Bonaventure as a student athlete. We applaud all of you and remind you, once a Bonnie, always a Bonnie.
Hi, my name is Steve Mest, Senior Associate Athletics Director. On behalf of the Athletic Department coaches, staff, and administration, thank you to everyone who served as a volunteer member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee this past year. Great job with tonight's awards and all year long. It's now time for our department's annual Senior Awards. These awards were founded in the 1970s, so there's a tradition and legacy of past winners. Selecting the winners is always a difficult job, this year no exception. The nominees were submitted by coaches and staff, then chosen by the athletics administrative team. We open the Senior Awards with the Brian Moretti Service Award. This is presented for outstanding service, dedication, and commitment to the Department of Athletics. It may go to either a student athlete or a non-athlete. This award is dedicated to the memory of Assistant Sports Information Director Brian Moretti, who passed away unexpectedly March 5th, 2014. Brian was only here at Bonas for a short time, but he left an unforgettable impression through his work ethic, enthusiasm, and love of his craft, in particular the work he did with women's basketball. It was a privilege to know Brian and his family, and we are thrilled to present this award again in his name. This year's winner is a junior who has served in the athletics department in a myriad of roles, all on a volunteer basis, and is always ready to lend a hand wherever needed. He was the manager of the men's lacrosse team in its first year, 2019, then has moved on to work in the compliance office under Ryan Klingon. He's assisted with home game management for a number of sports over the last 2 years. Outside of athletics, he's a teacher's assistant for 8 different classes, including sports management and sports marketing. Congratulations, the winner of the 2021 Brian Moretti Service Award is Jack Steger. And now, presenting our next award, Deputy Athletic Director Barb Cuesta.
The Ray D. Leadership Award is named for the 1964 Bonas graduate who was a former chair of the University's Board of Trustees, as well as a generous donor to our athletic programs. Sadly, Mr. D. passed away this past January, and we remember him and his family this evening. The Ray D. Leadership Award is presented to a senior who, through his or her leadership skills, sets a positive example for others to follow and builds pride for St. Bonaventure athletics. The person will have maintained the highest standards of performance, integrity, sportsmanship, and respect. This year's winner was a member of the softball team who appeared in 56 games over her career. She graduated in only 3 years with a degree in health sciences and received the General Excellence Award in the health science curriculum. She was a member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, a PAC volunteer, and co-host of the Be the Change podcast. She was a leader on her team, especially this year with a very young roster. A Dean's List student in every semester, she will attend DUville College next fall to pursue a doctorate in chiropractic, where she also plans to coach softball. The winner of the Ray D. Leadership Award is Abby Borkowski. We now present the Merit Award. This goes to 1 senior male and 1 senior female student athlete for outstanding academic achievement, significant athletic accomplishments, and meaningful contribution to the St. Bonaventure community. Our Women's Merit Award recipient was a model student athlete in the exact spirit of this award. On the soccer field, she anchored the Bonnie's defense for 4 years, earning 56 starts out of 63 games. She was the team captain during this shortened spring season, helping to lead a very young team. In the classroom, she earned a degree in health science with a minor in biology, graduating with honors and a GPA over a 3.8. She has tutored peer students, been a volunteer at the Warming House and Special Olympics, and worked as an EMT during the summer. This year's winner of the Women's Merit Award is Alex Thompson.
And now the Men's Merit Award. From his freshman year to 2021, he's been a regular on the mound for the baseball team, holding down relief and starting roles equally well. In 2017, he set the program record for appearances on the mound with 28 and was selected to the Atlantic 10 All-Rookie team. He backed that up with a strong sophomore year, as his ERA of 2.58 that season ranks 8th best in the Bona record books. He now stands in the top 10 pitchers in school history in saves, ERA, and appearances. Off the field, he's been a regular around the halls of the Riley Center, serving as an intern in the Athletic Communications Office, and this year as the grad assistant for academic support services. He was nominated for the 2021 NCAA Emerging Leaders Seminar and will complete his degree in journalism with a sports and business administration minor. This year's Men's Merit Award goes to Donnie Moffett.
Our final Senior Award of the year is the Letter Winner Award. The Letter Winner Award is presented every year to one senior male and one senior female student athlete who have assembled outstanding records of athletic accomplishments over their careers and have proven instrumental to their team's success. Our women's recipient has led the lacrosse team as a team captain and one of the Bonnie's top offensive players. The Rochester native ranks 19th all-time in program history in scoring with 56 goals, 34 assists for 90 points. Over her career, she's played in 62 games, starting 54 times. She led the Bonnies in scoring 3 consecutive seasons, and her 10 points in a single game is tied for the school record. This year, as a redshirt senior, she earned academic all-conference honors while completing her master's degree in business administration. She has participated in the NCAA's Emerging Leaders Seminar and Career in Sports Forum and volunteered her time in numerous activities, including the SPCA, Peer Mentor, Senior Wolves, and Take Back the Night. In June, she will begin a full-time position in St. Bonaventure's Athletics Compliance Office. The winner of this year's Women's Letter Winner Award is Destiny Johnson.
This year, we have co-winners of the Men's Letter Winner Award. Our first recipient is a testament to perseverance and improvement. This diver started out from a B qualifier at A10s his freshman year, moved up to an A qualifier his sophomore year, and then finished just shy of the medal stand at A10 championships. The 2020 season went even better for him as he qualified for the NCAA Zone Championships. He was on track to medal at the A10 meet until suffering an injury during the 1-meter board finals. This past winter, he was at his career best, peaking at the A10 championship meet. He finished 4th on the 1-meter board, just 5 points out of first place, then won the 3-meter dive the following day. He was named the Atlantic 10 Men's Diver of the Year, the first Bonnie's diver since 2016 to earn that honor. The first co-winner of the Men's Letter Winner Award is Michael Bruno. Our second recipient has set multiple program records for the baseball team, proving since his freshman season what a talented player he is. He stands 5th all-time in home runs with 22. Last season, he was the national leader in home runs, with 7 in just 7 games. This year, he leads the Bonnies in every offensive category, including hits, home runs, doubles, and runs batted in, and stands 2nd in the Atlantic 10 in slugging percentage. The second co-winner of the Men's Letter Winner Award is Tyler Kelder. And now to close our program, please welcome Director of Athletics, Tim Kenny.
Well, that's a wrap on the 2021 Bonnie's Choice Awards. Before we leave you, I'd like to take this moment to thank the following individuals for making tonight a success. Scott Eddy, Nathan DeSutter, Steve Mest, Dylan Nuzzo, Joel Rosenkrantz, and Barb Cuesta. In addition, I'd like to tip my hat to our Student Athlete Advisory Council for all your hard work, not only on this event, but throughout the whole year. We look forward to having everyone back here in the fall in as close to normal situation as possible. And one more time, we want to congratulate our graduating seniors. We look forward to what the future holds for you. Thank you, have a great summer, and good night.